Welcome to the Trying to Be Better podcast with Joel and Steve.
You heard the lady.
There it is. Welcome, everybody, to the Trying to Be Better podcast with Joel and Steve.
Hi, everyone.
I am drinking out of our mug.
You're drinking out of our mug. I'm drinking a lime bubbly.
It's coffee. It's coffee.
It's coffee.
Yeah. We're due to daylight savings time, which is a total bullshit racket.
It's a bullshit racket. I hate it.
It's 10 a.m., but it is normal. It's about the same circadian rhythm as when we normally record.
So is it 11 o'clock? But I woke up. I don't know. I don't know if I woke up early or if I woke up at my normal time and it just looked early. I can't tell, Joel. I'm all thrown off by that one stupid hour.
I'm a little thrown off because recently Kirsten and I have gotten into a wonderful habit of we have what we call soft hours at night.
Soft hours.
So this started in the peak of the anxiety of pandemic life. And I honestly think I got this idea from John Mayer's Instagram show. But he talked about soft hours being like, there's a time, like an hour, 2 hours before you're actually going to go to bed. Like, it's soft hours. Yeah. Turn the news off. Don't watch intense shows. So we always have these soft hour shows. Lately, I am completely obsessed with the Great British Break.
Oh, we're Mary Berry.
Yeah.
I love Mary Berry.
The Great British Baking Show.
That's great. I love it. We watch so much of that.
I love that show, man.
It's great, isn't it?
Well,
I can't remember the guy's name, but whatever.
Paul Hollywood.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
The Silver Fox. That's the other guy.
Yeah. He's one of my aging role models. As well.
Dude. So, we may pop some melatonin depending on the evening, and
you guys are getting freaky.
Ooh yeah, watch some British baking show, and then we fall asleep, and we're like, the other night it was really jarring because we both fell asleep on the couch watching the Great British Baking Show. And it was like at the end of one season, and then we woke up middle of the night, and it was the middle of the next season. And they were all new people, and I was like, "What's going on, man?"
Twilight Zone episode.
So anyway, yeah, there was a 3 a.m. transition to the bedroom, so I'm a little out of it.
Bounce, chicka, bounce, bounce.
It was a zombie walk to the bedroom.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Pass out face down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely. I woke up early and went and did some stuff, and I'm definitely feeling the change in our broadcast / whatever our recording time. It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have an Instagram thing. It's Trying to Be Better podcast.
Yep. Follow us there.
And you can email us at tryingtobebetterpodcast@gmail.com. And please, if you are listening and actually like us on the podcast thing that you use to listen to us.
Yeah, if you
helps.
If you kind of like us, like legitimately like us.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be super helpful because we're kind of on a mission to like take over the world with our message, and everything that every little like counts.
What we want to do is quit our day jobs
and just hang out and talk all the time.
Yeah, proselytize about our feelings about space and time, religion, politics,
people we know,
recovery.
Sure.
Yeah, we definitely want to. Yeah, we want to be driving Lamborghinis, being spiritual.
I don't know about that. I would like to have a Lamborghini.
I haven't given up the Lamborghini dream, man.
I'd settle. I don't know. I'd settle for a new eco-conscious vehicle of choice because most of them are pretty fast anyway. So
I want to get like I bought a new car a couple years ago. I want to get a really nice internal combustion engine car to last me until the major car companies do away with internal combustion. Just one more to really just pollute as much as I can before.
Well, get yourself an Escalade, and just go to it, man.
I don't even know what I'd do with an Escalade.
You'd be balling. That's what you'd be doing.
I don't even think it would fit in my driveway.
It wouldn't fit in your garage.
It definitely would not fit in my single stall garage. So yeah, like us, email us, send us the stuff. We would love to
send us anything, really.
Anything, really. We'll take criticism.
Kramer on Seinfeld. What is it? I'll take it.
Yeah. So yeah, this interesting weekend rhythm is, it's good. I think it'll come to an end, and then it'll have to pick back up when I'm in more shows. But
yeah. Who knows? Who knows? We're just taking it show to show.
That's true. One show at a time.
Yeah. Speaking of shows, there's an artist in Lincoln. His name is Danny Renault. Mm-hmm. And Danny, back in the day, do you remember String Puppet Orchestra?
I do.
Quasi metal punk band, doomcore band that I was in weirdly.
Doomcore?
We had a couple doomy songs.
Yeah, you did. I just never
heard... Cafe was the biggest one, I think, where the lyrics where the plot was you were sitting inside of, like a diner watching the zombie apocalypse go by outside, just finishing your coffee while the zombies are,
That's kind of what we're doing.
Kind of, yeah.
Right, yeah. How
not
prophetic.
Too far off, actually.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we felt like we were really tapping into the zeitgeist of the times there. So anyway, that was a fun band.
Yeah, you guys were great.
In a weird, thank you. I appreciate that. I felt like we had our moments for sure. And then that was my exercise in spending a year working really hard to put together a tight 40-minute set of music that was pretty decent, and playing it 4 times and then breaking up and grossing a total of about 12 cents. So,
yeah.
So now I play in a Rolling Stones cover band where we practice periodically and have a great time and make a little bit of money, Yeah. It's a little
do you guys have any shows coming up for that?
We're playing the day after Thanksgiving at Bodega's Alley.
Oh, far out.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked for that, actually. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Have you ever played Bodega's before?
I never have. Nope.
Oh.
So nice. I'm stoked to play through their PA, and hopefully there'll be some, people out, and it'll be like Altamont.
Right, for sure. Totally. It'll be just like that.
Like Altamont.
Anyway.
What was the point? Oh, yeah. So Danny, he did the poster art for the String Puppet Orchestra shows, at least a few of them. He'd come and hang out at practice and just doodle and draw, and then he'd come up with these fucking bomb ass posters.
Yeah,
they were so cool. And I never really talked to Danny much, because mostly we were just rehearsing and then we'd split.
Right.
He mostly, I think, came in through Jeff Campbell, who was the primary singer songwriter there. And primary pain in the ass in the band as well, but that's another story. But that was kind of, that was an interesting thing, because Jeff, when we kind of broke up, Jeff just drove everybody crazy, but when he left, and then a few of us tried to carry on, what we realized pretty quickly is that we were no good without him.
Nice.
So there was a lesson in there somewhere,
There was a little method to his madness then.
Kind of, yeah. But and there was another factor, whatever. Anyway, so but I've kind of followed Danny's work, I guess, on Instagram and social media and whatever. And he had a show down at Turbine Flats last Friday. First Friday.
Yeah.
Opening. I don't know if this was his first public show or not, on that type of situation.
Yeah.
But I dig his art, and Danny's a good dude. And so I went down and check it out, and he recognized me, and we just talked very briefly. He was busy. It was his show,
Yeah.
But he listens to the pod. He listens.
Oh, wow.
Us. Yeah.
Hi.
And he likes it. And so he also said, "You're my other Lincoln podcast." I'm like, "Other Lincoln?" So he talked about this.
There's another.
We're his side chick, I guess.
Wow.
But he was told me about this podcast called Always Chillin', which also comes from Lincoln. And
okay.
I listened to that this morning, and the most recent episode. And they're great. It's a great podcast. They're very different people than you and I, but it was kind of the same vibe, you know?
Yeah, just two.
In fact, I think their tagline is like just two dudes hanging out, or talking about all the things. And I'm like, okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah, that's kind of sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. So anyway, that was just, it was really, well, it was cool to talk to an actual fan.
Right.
That wasn't, directly in our immediate circle of friends necessarily,
Yeah, that's cool.
It was cool. And so yeah, we got Danny wants to come on. He'll be a great conversation. I'm stoked to actually kind of get to know him a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Because like I said, I think he's a good dude and his art's great and just be a fun conversation. But it felt good. That was one of those things where it's like I kind of just wanted to go say hi to Danny and just show some love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it really felt good to go do that. Just to go out and be with the people and look at some art and have a brief but fruitful conversation about maybe doing a little networking. And it just felt like being a person and making there was a nice human element to that. And just kind of, it's nice to go someplace and walk away feeling like something good came out of it.
That's super cool. And thanks for listening, Danny. I love that. I think that, one of the cool things about the weird niche podcasts that I listen to, like Single Podcast Theory, those guys have like a whole little network of podcasters that they with and talk with. So we'll definitely have to be in touch with that other Lincoln podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there are a few others too, but it sounds like they're a similar vibe. So
yeah, they really kind of were. Again, they come from very different backgrounds than us, but they're just two pals talking about stuff.
Here we are.
And sometimes they were like their podcast felt a lot like ours in that they had a couple things they actually really wanted to talk about, and then they talked about that, and then they just talked.
Yeah. It's the vehicle that gets them to talk about other shit.
Yeah. It was good though. I mean, I really enjoyed listening to it.
What's so Danny, what was Danny's last name?
Renault, Reneau or Eau.
What's kind of arty? I can't even talk.
What kind of art do you do?
What kind of art is he doing? What's his medium?
Visual arts.
Okay, is he like a painter, graphic designer?
Yeah. I would say primary. Well, I don't know, man. I'm not a visual artist. He's like sketch art and watercolor and some paint. Okay. Maybe he painted some skateboards and painted a really awesome acoustic guitar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So kind of multimedia stuff. Yeah. But it's kind of fun and beautiful. He's also done art for at least one, if not more, children's books.
Oh, neat.
That have been like published. So yeah. So he's getting out there. It's really, that takes that's a thing to have a freelance art career. I think that's pretty awesome.
And to like be willing to, I'm assuming that's not his day job, right?
I honestly don't know. That's one of the things.
Yeah, that is interesting. I can't wait to talk to him because it's like, I'm always, I guess as a theater artist, there's so many pieces of that wheel that go into making theater that you kind of don't feel like it shouldn't. For me, I don't ever claim it to be all mine, even when it's original stuff. Mm-hmm. But the folks that like Dave, who was on the podcast, that do their own work and then put it out there for the world to see. It's such a intimate, personal. I'm always just kind of in awe of those people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just cool.
Mm-hmm. And that continues to blow my mind that you take a thought, a whimsy, an inspiration that is coming out of nothing physically, and then turning it into something tangible that other people can enjoy or not enjoy or see, experience. And then that they're the, what do you call an art person that's looking at art? Is there a word for that? Patron? No.
Sure. observer, witness.
Sure, somebody that's at a gallery looking
Yeah.
at a painting would be viewing.
Yes, viewing, consuming.
Sure.
Witness.
So anyway, that person then has their experience with that physical representation of the artist's vision and takes that experience out, that then informs their worldview.
Yeah. And also just the you know, like you said, it was you went out and did it. You're like, it felt nice to be out and be a human being again, or be a person. It's like, you know, the communal aspect of showing art is you know, there's people that collect, there's people that critique, there's people that purchase, there's people that just want to have that community, and that's super cool that you were able to like that. It brought you to a state of community, just being out and about. Yeah, and it serves a lot of functions.
Yeah, and that, so I think I can't imagine what it would be like to be the artist, to put like your soul on display like that.
Yeah,
like that's intense.
It is. Yeah, because like, I guess as a director, I always feel like, well, there's so many things people can not like about this that if they didn't like it, I could just blame it on somebody else.
Right.
Well, the actors fucked it up, or you know, I know I'm being reductive, but yeah, like a solo artist, a solo visual artist, like it's all there. This is their thing, you know. It's kind of like, it's vulnerability city, really.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah. So that, because you're really kind of stepping into somebody else's heart and mind and soul, and like just bearing it all out there. Unless they're just unless they're absolutely don't give a shit and they're just making paintings. But I don't think it works that way. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think there are people that do that. I think there are. I mean, there's as many different kinds of artists or attitudes of artists as there are humans.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Just put it out there and say, "Fuck you, I don't care," you know.
Or "Fuck you, I am trying to piss you off."
Yeah, there's that. There's plenty of that. I had an interesting
fuck you, I won't paint what you told me.
Rage against the artist machine.
Right.
I had an interesting human endeavor yesterday. So our friend Jessie last night, she had a wild hair. She's like, you know, I really want to have a dance party with some friends. So she
got that on the social medias.
Yeah, she reached out to our friend Elaine Woods in Crete. So Elaine has I'm gonna shamelessly plug her coffee shop, Artisan Mark in Crete, Nebraska.
Say that again. It broke up a little bit.
Artisan Mark
in
Crete, Nebraska. She brews archetype coffee from Omaha, but she's got such good coffee. Plus, her and her husband bought and renovated this space in downtown Crete as like an event space.
Yeah.
And so Jesse was like, "Can we use your space to have a dance party?" So, you know, several of us just drove there and had a dance party. But, you know, I hadn't seen that space yet, and it was like a really cool, upscale, but not too upscale, just event space. You know, she had this cool little stage where they do live music, but they also rent it out for weddings.
That's interesting.
It was really cool, and it was like, I don't know, it was just you know, she's somebody in Crete. She'd be cool to talk to. Somebody in Crete, in small town Crete, Nebraska, that's trying to not raise the bar, but just like have, you know,
install a bar.
No, she has 2 bars in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Like just have cool experiences for small town Nebraska, and I'm just like, just in awe of that. Like, you know, the uphill climb to like make really cool spaces in smaller towns where you really have to work to get patrons to get it or to like want to use it. Because being so close to Lincoln, it's like, well, if we want that kind of thing, I guess we'll just go to Lincoln. But like, no, like doing it there, I just applaud her, like the vulnerability of making those spaces and investing that time and money. I don't know. So if you need an event space that's cool and really unique and interesting, 1206 is the name of
1206
in
Crete.
Crete.
That's awesome.
Super cool. Yeah. I think that Exile should play there.
I was just having that thought actually. Like we could do a self-promoted show and it'd be a lot of
You
fun.
should reach out to her.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just goes to show that people in our spheres are doing cool shit. Like I was talking to somebody recently just about like social media. I was talking to another faculty member, I think, just about how students are kind of obsessed with social media and comparison being the thief of joy.
Oh,
like looking at the people that are have 8 billion followers and are famous for their thing out there in the world and saying, well, if I'm not there, then I'm not doing anything interesting in that comparison. But it's like we need to get away. We need to just celebrate the cool shit that's right around us too, and like, well, toot your hooter.
Yeah, 100%.
Like this artist you're talking about, he's just tooting his hooter.
Big time.
Elaine, tooting her hooter.
Tooting her hooter. Yeah. Yeah. And that's I have uninstalled all the Facebook apps from my phone again. And it's so nice.
So no more, you're not on the Instas?
I log in on my PC periodically just to see if I got a notification or something, And I kind of need the Messenger because that's how Exile communicates.
Right.
But like I don't sit and scroll on my phone. I'll get like if I have time to kill, I'll get on Reddit because at least sometimes that's actually interesting, Yeah. And occasionally kind of useful. Or I can just go to shit posts too, and that's fun. But I mean, just to I literally am back to trying to use my phone for if I need to look something up, for example, the weather or my bank account balance or work emails or personal emails or whatever. Yeah. But then I put it back in my pocket.
I am, well, I disabled or deleted my Facebook page entirely.
You deleted it or disabled it?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
I don't know what I did. I think I disabled it. I don't know that I completely deleted all the stuff. But I did it at the time when Facebook was down for that day.
Oh.
So I actually, I don't know, last week tried to log back in and it wouldn't go. It wouldn't do it. So I think I may have actually found a glitch in the matrix. Anyway, the issue is then I downloaded TikTok.
Oh, dude. Why? Okay. It's
what do I know? What?
TikTok's so bad.
Pray tell.
Well, the details are a little bit hazy now, but my understanding of TikTok, I think it's changed a little bit, but it basically was born as a Chinese spyware app.
Okay.
Because it was like the one thing that Orwell missed, the one thing that Orwell got wrong is he never in his wildest fantasies imagined that everybody would want to give away the private details of their lives.
Right.
That they would gladly hand over all of their privacy just for a few likes.
Right.
That's the part that he missed. And TikTok and the Chinese government, that app is a privacy nightmare. It's literally just a data siphon.
So is Messenger though, right?
Well, but yes, that is true. But I mean, not that Mark Zuckerberg is a good example about respecting people's right to privacy.
Sure.
He doesn't give a fuck about that,
right.
Or have any social conscience whatsoever. So there's that. But willingly, an entire nation of people willingly giving all of their personal data. Think of all the personal data that's stored on your phone. Think about that for a second.
Oh, yeah.
And then just willingly giving it to the Chinese.
Yeah.
Because you can make a video of whatever fuck thing is, or watch other people making whatever.
Yeah, that's the upside to it. I guess there's a dark side to everything, but there's the upside to it is the lateralization of everybody's experience, right? So there's people that I guess maybe become TikTok famous. So when you first download TikTok, what I realized was it is just videos of cats and young women twerking. And so then you need to curate your fucking algorithm, because I was like, I don't want this. Right. And but the amount of like, I don't know, niche conversations that you can experience on TikTok it's pretty fascinating. I guess I'm not a big fan, and I understand there's privacy, sensitivity, but it's pretty fucking cool. Like, just the amount of like, here's the thing is, going back to the original point was that people.
I'm shaking my head for those of you.
I know,
which is all of you except for Joel.
I know. Here's the thing: we're all gonna fucking die, and none of us can take any of this personal data with us anyway. So protecting your person. I mean, I don't know. So anyway, but the amount of people that are doing this,
I'm literally in my head. I'm standing outside of the federal building wearing a sandwich board with kind of poorly worded slogans on it right now in protest of all of this.
Yes, sure. And that what a colossal waste of time that would be.
Exactly. That's why whatever. Talker's gonna talk. TikToker's gonna TikTok.
I'm gonna TikTok my TikTok my hooter. Just people doing and finding it. Like I don't know. I am. In addition to the dark side, yeah, Scrooge, you're being really Scrooge right now. I
don't care.
The thing that is fascinating, though, is just the amount of people doing interesting and saying interesting things. Like, there's an upside and a downside to that, for sure. Like, you can, like, everybody having the ability to broadcast their thoughts. Hello, that's what we're doing right now. All the time can lead to a bunch of ding-dongs thinking they can overthrow the Capitol, or
in 4 more years, they might be able to.
And then people being able to, I don't know, find a community of people that understand what they're going through. Like there's like, LGBTQ plus and every tick on the spectrum on TikTok, that people that are sharing their ideas and finding out who they are and all of that stuff, I think is really interesting. So there's.
Well, I'm not opposed to that. I just wish that there was a platform to do it ethically.
Is it the only way that becomes so? Is the only way an app like that becomes so usable and popular is because they have to kind of have this Faustian trading of their soul for, to share everybody's data to get to that level so that everybody uses it?
I think that there would be a way to do that ethically and still profitably. But that's not what nobody gives a shit. So why would you? Yeah. TikTok's living proof of that. It's like, yeah, we could do that, but doesn't matter. So it's a moot point. It's a moot point.
I'll probably get freaked out by it in about 6 months and delete it. It's just, it is interesting. It's fascinating.
Some of the only things that I see on TikTok are as if clips from there make it into like a subreddit thread that I'm reading.
Oh, right.
And Reddit's not really, I mean, Reddit has its own set of issues, but I will admit that I guess I'm, what's the, contempt prior to investigation. I guess I have yet to install TikTok on my phone. I won't do it. So
because of the privacy shit show that it is. But Reddit is ethical.
Not necessarily. No. Okay. Yeah.
So it's like Reddit's like a sophisticated 4chan.
Related, I believe. Yes, actually.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice. And without 4chan, we don't have the QAnon conspiracy. So,
well, so it serves a purpose.
How about we digress? We started with like the community and people, and then we're like, we just get down to the muck real quick, don't we?
Well, it's the world we live in.
Yeah,
I love Facebook having a PR problem so bad that the solution is not to actually become a company that is ethical in terms of how it affects society.
Yeah, right.
But just to change the name.
Yeah, right.
But we talked about this. Philip Morris renaming itself Altria. It's like, thank you, Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine.
It's fine.
This is fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I kind of spaced out. I was staring at my phone.
You downloaded TikTok real quick.
No, I did not. I'm definitely becoming like the get off my lawn old man yells at clouds about like if I'm talking to somebody and they kind of it's immediate, like you can tell when their phone vibrates.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they kind of glance like at their pocket and you can just see the like, I want to check the message, or even worse if they check the message.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were you know what, never mind, I'm just gonna stop talking.
Yeah. Oh, so you're getting more cognizant of people's attachments.
Oh, 100%. It's like, it's so obvious you're talking to somebody and then they literally just look at their phone. It's like,
right.
I'm sorry, so I guess I'll just stop then.
Do you turn off notifications on your Apple Watch then?
No, I don't. But I also like if it vibrates, if I'm in the middle of talking to somebody and my wrist vibrates, I don't look at it.
I found with my Apple Watch, which a couple years ago was like, I'm never getting one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I have found, well, I guess my wife might correct me because she sees me most, but I think I am less tethered to notifications due to more more devices. I don't know how that happened.
But I know what you're saying.
Because it simplifies it. I can't scroll through Instagram on my watch, so it's like, well, and when you put it on Do Not Disturb, it's like kind of the real important people come through on my watch.
Yeah, I've got mine set so that like most apps don't notify me.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I don't get, even when I had Instagram on my phone, I did not get Instagram notifications. I didn't get Facebook notifications.
Yeah, no.
I don't get. I really get messages. That's about it. Messages and emails.
I turn my email messages off just because work emails can be cumbersome.
Yeah, but see, I need them. Like I live and die by email. So
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's hard to stay present though. It is. And I definitely have caught myself, even with the most important people in my life, becoming distracted, like not being present. And it does rob me of,
I definitely and maybe it's just me being sensitive and maybe I should just adjust to our modern times. But I feel like just a minute, I just have to message somebody. It's like, oh, so I'm not they're more important. That's the message that I get.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, whatever that is happening, that's more important than this conversation.
So you take it personal?
A little bit, yeah. It'd be like if you were at a party or something or at a meeting and you're in mid-sentence and somebody literally just turns around and walks away from you to go talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing to me. And
that bothers you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And it depends on who the person is.
Yeah.
Frankly.
It's it really, for me, like I've been in that spot too. Like I can be judgy of, well, she knows, fuck it. I can be judgy of Kirsten being on her phone, but I don't ever want to be told how much I'm on my phone. You know what I mean?
Weird. That's so weird.
I know. So what it really comes down to is like the 4 agreements, take nothing personally.
Right.
If somebody else is bothering me because of their action or inaction, that is a result of my condition.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody owes me conduct.
Okay.
I mean, that's my ideal. I certainly am not there.
Right.
You know what I mean? But no, like,
but there is also the thing of like, why make time for people that don't value your time?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's how this is? Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. 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 Then it is kind of your choice to like, it is my choice whether or not to engage.
Right.
You know? But that's the thing is they're not doing it at you.
No.
You know?
But
this is me being very being idealistic. Let me just make that very clear.
Why don't you make a TikTok video about it?
You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll make a TikTok video. Hashtag. I don't know. Hashtag spiritual superiority.
There you go. Let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got your TikTok right here, buddy.
Yeah, no. It's well, it's a, you know, it is a fascinating view into the world because the amount of content one can consume from that is pretty interesting, and you get to see a whole cross section of individuals. Although at the same time, it's definitely curated based on what it thinks you want to, and it is fascinating the algorithm that it curates for you, because it starts out, like I said, as twerking videos, and then it turns, I mean, my shit is like mostly Star Wars, science, 90s music, a little bit of Grateful Dead stuff in there, and like dog videos. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, see, I like all those things.
Yeah.
Is there can you curate it for pugs?
Oh, Steve, it's a No Bones Day. Do you know about Bones?
Oh yeah, Noodle. We love Noodle.
That's TikTok. So you love Noodle? Hold on, he was looking at his watch.
That was actually. It was a work email. So go fuck yourself. This my system administrator just emailed me on Sunday morning. That can't be a good sign.
So you know about the No Bones dog?
Yeah, Noodle.
So
I know about Noodle through my wife.
Is she on TikTok?
I think she sees Noodle's videos on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
They may be TikTok videos that have been uploaded to Instagram. Is that what you do? I don't know.
They've been magically transferred.
Sure. But yeah, I know. Yeah. Today's a No Bones Day.
Today is a No Bones Day. For those of you who don't know, there's this pug that's like older than fucking shit.
It's 13 years old.
So old. And this guy, it's got, it's an old dog. So it's got degenerative, whatever. And so it's like every day he goes to his dog, and it's like if it stands up on its own, it's a Bones Day. If it falls back down, it's a No Bones Day. And today was No Bones.
It's not so much falling down as it's just choosing not to stand.
Yeah, it's like, not today, man. Fuck this shit.
No.
I totally get it.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny how no matter whether it's a No Bones Day or a Bones Day, just go do you.
Yeah, just go do you.
Yeah. It's a No Bones Day, so take that nap.
It's a No Bones Day. Calling sick.
That's right.
Self-care.
Everybody wins with Noodle.
Yeah.
Bones, no bones. It's all good. And see, like that, I love Noodle. I love finding out whether it's a Bones or No Bones Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also happy to let my wife tell me.
Right, so that you don't have to download the app.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Because part of it also is like that's really what I need is one more fucking thing to suck me into my phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that really does. There's not a whole lot of actually being present there.
No.
So, and that's really what it boils down to for me. That's why I removed Facebook and Instagram, because I just sitting there scrolling through fucking Instagram is the biggest waste of time ever.
What are you doing with all this extra time?
Working and playing guitar and cleaning my house because we got a thing going on, and like actually like reading books.
Yeah.
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 Trying to, I don't know, hang out with my kids.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't.
I mean, I could, hi kids, I'm sorry I can't talk to you because daddy's staring at the TikTok things.
It's a no bone say, and I have to find out what.
Yeah, pretty much. And what that means to me is I get to spend the next 4 hours staring at my phone.
Yeah.
So if you could just kind of be quiet, that'd be great.
Yeah. I take care of, Kirsten and we take care of each other, but I have no children or dogs or cats to take care of.
Right.
So
do you have time for TikTok? You have time for that.
I guess.
Yeah.
Although this is the thing with those sort of social media apps, is that I will get frustrated with it at some point. It will become an overloaded, buffet of something cramming something down my throat. Like I recently did a huge culling of all my Instagram thing. Like I was like over 1,200 followers or following, you know what I mean? And I just I went through it all and just separated the wheat from the chaff, got rid of 400 things that really are irrelevant to me. Right. It was nice. And so I go through these cyclical things where I'm like, fuck it. So I can't wait to tell everybody in a couple of months how I virtuously deleted TikTok.
Virtuously.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then in a month later, you can tell us how you're back on it.
Yeah. So let us know when you come back to Facebook, Steve.
Like I said, I check in periodically. I'm kind of getting the end of my time here. Is there anything we need to talk about?
Guess not. No, we're good, man. I'm good. Follow us on Instagram at Trying to Be Better. Steve's out, so I guess we're out. I'm gonna go get on my bicycle. I'm gonna go help my mom move some shit. And
cool. Yeah, I'll reach out to Danny this week. See, maybe we can get him on next week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you enjoy your TikTok scrolling.
Yeah, I will, man. I'll do it while I'm riding my bike and maybe run into something.
Be careful out there.
Love you, dude.
Love you too. Later.
Once again, the crossroads, and there ain't no moon shining through the trees. God has lost my number, baby. Leave me begging, baby, please. Bury me standing. I've been too long on my knees. Angel and the devil, babe, they be walking side by side. Hammer on each other, babe, never one be satisfied. Bury me standing, just the last place left to hide. Nothing you can figure, babe, nothing you can fix. Ain't much nothing to it, babe, just a couple tricks. Now I know you know that song. Bury me standing, 'cause I've been crawling way too long. Trouble, babe. One more will get you through. peaches, babe. Poison peaches, trouble tree. If I could change my way of living, well, it would mean so much to me. Blue smoke in a barroom, babe. Tattooed muscle, beer for beer. Brown bottles and whiskey, babe. Got a payphone to my ear. Woman made me love her. Now some dude tells me she ain't here. Give me whiskey for whiskey, babe. Give me blow for blow. Give me a whole lot of nothing, babe, but to go down slow. Give me fire for fire, babe. Give me ice for ice. Give me something to live for, babe. Now I'm asking nice. Oh, goddamn eternities. Bury me standing. I've been too long on my knees. Bury me at the crossroads. Lay me down and let me be. Crossroads and there ain't no moon shining through the trees. God has tossed my number, babe. Leave me begging, baby, please. Bury me standing. I've been a lifetime on my knees. Bury me at the crossroads. Lay me down and let me be. Let me be. Lay me down and let me be. Let me be. Let me be. Lay me down and let me be. Let me be.
don't forget, toot your hooter.